Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Dublin and this is another Monster Hunter Rise Talisman unboxing. I hope you all are looking forward to this as much as I am. It's been a while since I've done one of these, mainly because I haven't been playing as much as before, so it's been taking me a while to actually make it all the way through. Gathering enough materials to buy all the talisman, and then secondly also just going through all the hunts I need to finally get hold of them. So without any further ado, let's have a look at what I get. So right off the bat, first thing that stands out, not a lot of red. In fact, this feels like the least amount of red talismans I've gotten since I started doing this. So again, let's skip all of everything below rarity 6 quickly. So let's just collect those and those and those. Wow. Yeah, there are a lot of rarity 3s in here as well. That is not a good start. So grab that and that and that and that and that. That and that. There we go. Okay, so let us have a look. So, reload speed power prolonger. I do know that I was using reload speed on one of my bowgun builds specifically. I think I've got decos for all of these, so I'm not sure this is really gonna help. Also, power prolonger, no real synergy with the bowgun, so not sure if this is really valuable in any way. Oh, interesting. So Thunder Attack 3, Bombardier 2 with a 3 slot and 2 1 slots. This could be quite interesting. Explosive power, I can't remember if explosive power applies to blast attack as well, because then you would rather want a blast weapon than a thunder weapon. Also, as far as I can tell, not as many creatures are weak to thunder in this game as they were in World. So, not entirely sure how valuable this is going to be. I'll definitely have to go through some of the weapons that I have to really know. But it seems like this is a pretty decent roll, even if not perfect for my builds specifically. So, Spread Up and Wire Bug Whisperer with no slots. That is a horrible roll. Evade Window Bludgeoner. Now this is interesting because I haven't found Evade Window to be as useful as Evade Extender. Bludgeoner, very useful on certain weapons. Looking at I think it's the Conquerors, which is the Diablos, the highest level Diablos weapon. Very high roll, just green sharpness. So for this one, having level 3 Bludgeoner, very valuable. Not fantastic though. Earplugs 3 and reload speed. Now this could be quite useful actually. There's definitely a couple of builds that I have that can benefit from earplugs. And getting up to earplugs 5 is difficult. With reload speed, this is for bowgun reloading and bow coating speed. Could be useful for some builds. Not for many of the builds I run, but maybe one or two. Wall Runner 2, Blight Resistance 2 doesn't seem too fantastic. I generally don't run Blight Resistance on anything. Wall Runner is useful for some of the farming run builds, definitely. Wide Range, Leap of Faith, nothing stand out there. Rapid Morph and Mind's Eye. So these two do actually go quite well together, however, especially Mind's Eye can be very useful if you are running something like the Conquerors, which has low sharpness. You do sometimes get a lot of deflects, so it could be useful for that, but nothing else on the talisman. No slots, no nothing. Nope. Gotta chuck this one. Critical Eye 3. Now that's quite nice. This can be quite useful. It's a shame it didn't roll anything else. Single slot, not very fantastic, very niche talisman. Bubbly Dance, Tremor Resist, and 3-1. Interesting. Reduces major Bubble Blight to minor Bubble Blight and increases evasiveness while afflicted. Also inflicts Bubble Blight when performing consecutive evasive movement. So I do know that this is very useful if you use it together with... Ooh, I've forgotten the skill's name now. Not counter attack, not counter strike. Resuscitate, I believe? Which gives you increased attack while affected with blights. Could be useful. Again, not fantastic. 3 single slot decorations. Not as valuable as... Well, I suppose this is highly debatable. In fact, just let me know in the comments if you want to disagree, but I don't think there's much benefit in having 3 1 slots. The 1 slot decos not as powerful as they were in World. They definitely did some rebalancing there. You need more 2 slot and 3 slots. Hellflyer, Cloak, 2 1 slots, not so great. Steadiness and Affinity Sliding. Interesting. Steadiness 2 can be definitely valuable. Infinity Sliding, very niche. Not a fantastic talisman. Rapid Morph, Stamina Thief. The 2 and a 1. This one could be quite valuable to some builds. I have a lot of switch axes that use exhaust vials. Rapid Morph, always valuable for switch axe. Little niche. Probably not going to be used in any of my builds. But it's nice. Yeah, I definitely have a few that are better than this though. Tremor Resist, Blast Resist. Again, I'm not big on the resistances. Quick Sheath and Critical Eye. Nothing stand out. Tremor Resist and Steadiness, and Dragon Resist and Hunger Resist. Latent Power 1 with a 2 slot and a 1 slot. I mean, Latent Power is nice, but this really isn't great. Counter Strike and Quick Sheath. Not sure I can immediately see any real synergy between those two. I'll have to think about that. Ice Resist and Hellfire Cloak, Water Resist and Rapid Morph. Got quite a few Rapid Morph. Interesting. There's quite a few Rapid Morphs coming through now. After I've gone through a lot of effort to get all those decorations. Interesting. The game knows. Right, so Flinch Free and Hunger Resistance. Hunger Resistance can be useful for like builds where you specifically want to go farm materials or gather resources. Flinch Free, haven't found this to be particularly useful. So, what would the last talisman be? Let's have a look. And Blast Attack 1. Lovely. That is not great. Okay. Once again, sad day for talisman rolls. Nothing really stands out except this very first talisman. I mean, the evade window and bludgeoner could be useful, but again, it's nothing fantastic. Rapid Morph and Stamina Thief might be useful to some of my specific builds, but overall, not that impressed. Pretty poor haul. Oh well. I'm still very interested in knowing what type of god rolls people are seeing, because I do think that the one that I'm using at the moment, no, not on this build, this is one of my farming builds. Let's have a look. I think equipment loadouts. Yeah, it should be on this one. I believe this is probably one of the better decos that I have. Is Bludgeoner 3 with Fortify, and then also the other one that I often use is missing, apparently. Heat Extender, Latent Power. What other build would that be on? My Blast Axe. Which is Attack Boost 2, Bombardier 2. This is probably the closest I've gotten to a high level talisman. It is far from God tier, but I think this is probably one of the strongest that I have. Oh, it's Bombardier 1. One of those Bombardiers comes from the slot that I have. Of course. So, not that great, and probably one of the best I've gotten so far. Well, with that, thanks again for joining. I hope you enjoyed. If there's anything interesting that I picked up that you would like to talk about, let me know. Let me know how you would have used any of these talisman that I got today, and if there's any builds that you are looking at which looks interesting and could have used one of them. Also, just let me know down below in the comments what kind of actual good talisman you've gotten from this exercise, because obviously I'm nowhere near as many hours as some other content creators out there, and even from those I haven't seen that fantastic build. But I'm still enjoying the game, so I'm going to keep playing and I'm going to keep trying, and I'm going to keep my fingers crossed for one of those fantastic rolls. And with that, I hope you all have a fantastic day. Thank you very much for joining. Bye.